just here really to talk about the Nottingham rugby guys that have been using this club now, working closely with us for the last 5 years, and they've been fantastic. It's nice to see those guys down here training hard.
Hi Glenn, we've come down to David Lloyd today for what is our 4th pre-match interview. Started to kick things off. I wonder if you could talk about Sunday's game.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with how we attacked last week. We ran in some nice tries, a lot of stuff off the training park that we've been working really hard on. So we're pretty pleased with that. I think there was a little moment in the game when they started to sort of get a bit closer, and they had a lot of momentum. And Jono finishing off that momentum phase with an intercept try sort of settled the game back down again and led us up to getting the bonus points. So happy with winning at home, happy with the bonus point. But it's tough for us this week.
And sort of on that theme, 2 wins on the bounce now. What are the chances of making it 3 this weekend? Well,
I think you've got to be fully prepared to go out and win the game. We don't go out to lose any games of rugby at all, and the focus is on performing. And if we perform correctly and play the game plan the way we want to play it, then we're in every chance of winning the match. It's a very difficult place to go, Rotherham. It's a very narrow pitch. They've got a big forward pack. So they're very physical, and if you don't make as many errors as they do, you stand the better chance of winning. We've only managed to win once there in the last 6 goes, which tells you what sort of a place it is. But we're up against one of the form teams of the competition this week, so it'll be a very tough challenge.
Okay, so we're beginning to see some of the prowess of some of the summer signings, perhaps most notably James Arledge, and we've also got some great players coming back from injury. Just how tight is it for places at the moment, and what sort of an impact does that have on the team?
Well, it's great. It's something that we've not been used to. We've always had a fairly small squad who have been playing regularly, more or less every week, battered, bruised, however. But now we've got good competition in the squad. Jimmy Arledge has been fantastic since he arrived. He's an international player and is showing that, and I think everyone realises the quality that he's got. It's an interesting situation for us at the moment because, unavailable due to injury at the moment, Phil Eagleshaw, Tim Strether and Luke Sheriff, 3 blokes, just those 3 have a huge amount of rugby for us in the last 2 years. So, we've got a good squad, some good depth, and it's creating competition, which is something we've not had before. But, this is a very long season, a long league, and everyone's going to have to play their part. And, our players are getting used to a different way of operating. So, there's nothing given, and performance is everything.
So Glenn, 3 games in, 2 wins on the board, 4th in the table, level on points with 2nd. Are you happy with how the team started the season?
I think so. It was always going to be a year where we progressed as the season went on. We never aimed to be ready from day one. We felt we probably could have performed better in that first game, which we've spoken about before. But for me, it's about continual progress, and we're showing that. And we've just got to keep collecting league points, and that's got to be the key focus for us is staying in that top 8, and then we can manage our season accordingly. And our hope and our goal is to be ready for the playoffs. That's when it really matters. We're going to make sure we're top 8 heading into that. So we're happy enough where we are at the moment. There's a lot of work to go though, and as a coaching team, we're working very, very hard to make sure that we're improving.
Okay, I wonder if you could outline a few of your selections for this weekend and possibly talk me through them.
Yeah, a couple of changes this week. Up front, a couple of guys with injuries and knocks, and as I say before, we've got the opportunity to rest and rotate those guys. So up front, Johnny Harris will make his starting debut at Loosehead. Tom Youngs and Ricky Davies will continue in the front row alongside him. In the second row, Alex Shaw's moving up from 8 to partner Sam Raven. Ian Kench took a blow last week and again is unavailable this week. Back row of Tom Arms at 7, Craig Hammond and Sione Kalamafone to see how that works as a unit. So looking forward to seeing how they go. The back line unchanged. Usaz Arledge in the half backs, a midfield of Johnson and Forsyth, and the back 3 Savage, Jackson and Simpare. The bench will be slightly more forward orientated. The nature of the beast up there is you need to have a bit more artillery up front, so we'll go a 5-2 split with Finlay Barnum and Jack Cobden at the back to look after things should we need it. But the reality is it'll be a tough forward battle, and that's what we're hopefully preparing for.
Ben, thanks for your time.
Cheers, Jeff.
Johnny Harris, prop.
Tom Youngs, hooker.
Sam Raven, second row, back row. Craig Hammond, back row.
Tom Arms, flanker. Alex Shaw, back row.
Tim Usaz, scrum half.
James Arledge, fly half. David Jackson, wing.
Ben Johnston, centre.
Andy Forsyth, centre. Andy Savage, wing.
Cesar Sempere, fullback.
Vinny Mann, scrum half.
Jack Cobden, wing.